Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine. I am Anita Shah, your science teacher from Asian International School. Today we will learn about the periodic classification of elements. So first, you all have read this chapter in class 9. So we will do a quick revision that what is elements. Elements is a pure substance which is made up of only one kind of atom. Elements are pure substance which is made up of only one kind of atoms. Okay, like oxygen, hydrogen, lithium, sodium. These all are made up of only one kind of atoms. So why are we classifying them? Why it is necessary to classify them? So that becomes easy for us to correlate their properties. The elements which are sharing the same properties, they are placed in the same group or periods. Now what is period? Periods, the horizontal rows in a periodic table are called periods. The vertical columns are called groups. Now initially it was practically divided into two groups, metals and non-metals. So, but sodium and copper were placed in the same group. Sodium and copper were placed in the same group and they are referred as a metal. They are not group, they are referred as a metal. But you will see that they differ in their properties. So, this is why they have placed in this, they are metals but they are placed in the different groups. Like boron. Boron, it will go into a metals or non-metal because it exhibits both the properties. So for this, there were many scientists who were doing research. So out of this, one scientist named as Dobereiner, he has brought a Dobereiner's law of triad. Okay, in Dobereiner law of triad, he tried to explain that the atomic weight of the middle element is equivalent to the atomic weight of the other two elements. The atomic weight of the middle element is equivalent to the arithmetic mean of the atomic weight of the other two elements. He has taken three elements and formed a triad. Okay, now we will come to it. He took lithium. Let us take an example. Lithium, sodium, potassium. Lithium atomic number is 7. Sodium atomic number is 23. Potassium atomic number is 39. Okay, so when he has done the average of lithium and potassium, Li plus K by 2, 46 by 2, that is 23, which was equivalent to the atomic weight of the sodium element. So this is the law which he has given. Okay, so there I am giving you one question which is given in your book. You can refer to your book that there are three groups: group A, group B, group C. Okay, in group A there are the three elements are N, nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, calcium, strontium, barium, chlorine, bromine, iodine. In this, what you have to do is that you need to take out that which group, could you find out which of these groups form Dobereiner triads. Which of these groups form Dobereiner triads? You will see the answer is group B and group C. The answer is group B and group C. Okay, so he has given, he could form only three groups. He could form only three groups in under the Dobereiner triads who follow the Dobereiner triad. That is lithium, sodium, potassium, calcium, strontium, barium, chlorine, bromine, iodine. These are the three groups. So what was his demerits? His demerits or disadvantage was that all of the known elements, whatever the elements were discovered at that time, that could not be arranged in the form of triad. All the known elements could not be arranged in the form of a triads. Not valid for elements with low or high atomic mass. It was this Dobereiner law of triad was not applicable for the elements which have very low atomic mass or very high atomic mass. You all know, but still let me tell you all what is atomic mass. Number of neutron plus number of protons. Number of neutron plus number of protons. Okay, which resides in the nucleus. Collectively we called it nucleons. Collectively we call it nucleons. Clear? Then proton is a positively charged, neutron has no charge, electrons are negative charge. So later on, after a few years, in 1866, the other scientist Newland, he gave another law known as Newland law of octave. He gave another law named as Newland law of octave. So he attempted to correlate the properties of element. He attempted to correlate the elements which are sharing the same property. He tried to correlate it. Now, in 1866, he arranged the elements in the increasing order of atomic weights. He arranged all the elements in the increasing order of the atomic mass. Increasing order of the atomic mass. Okay, so you all know that when his law was rejected, it was further proceeded by Newland. Okay, so you all know there are seven. We say na सात का सात सुर. There are notes of music: sa, re, ga, ma, pa, dha, ni. Okay, sa, re, ga, ma, pa, dha, ni. Again, the eighth element is what? Sa. So he told that the first element and the eighth element will share the same property. The first element and the every eighth element will share the same properties. But that was not applicable for all the cases. So what was this was not, as it was not applicable for all the elements. So it was rejected. So what was the reason for his rejection? The disadvantage was that it was applicable only up to calcium. It was applicable only up to calcium. He himself assumed that there are 56 elements and in nature and no more elements would be discovered. He told that there are only 56 elements and no more element would be discovered in future. Okay, later on several new elements discovered. We know that 118 elements are there. So later on several new elements were discovered, but he was unable to fit in the law of octave. He was unable to fit in the law of octave. Then later he discovered two elements, cobalt and nickel. Later he discovered two elements, cobalt and nickel, and did not fit into the law of octave. This did not fit into the law of octave. You can see that I have highlighted. Why? Because it did not fit into the law of octave. Cobalt nickel shares the properties with iron. Cobalt or nickel shares the properties with iron, but they have been placed far away. Cobalt and nickel did not share the properties with fluorine, chlorine and bromine. Cobalt and nickel, they did not share the same properties with fluorine, chlorine or bromine, but they have placed in the same group. Okay. Then with the discovery of noble gas, you can see hydrogen, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen. Then it would be argon. Okay. Oxygen, fluorine, argon. But argon is missing. Because the noble gases were not discovered. So for this reason, his law was rejected. In next class, we will study about the Mendeleev periodic table. Okay, till then I hope this video is clear. If you have any query or any problem, please let me know. Thank you for watching this video.